Welcome back to episode 6 here on the 10x server. It is now day 15 and time for daily update here. So first of all, we have one less village since yesterday. We actually lost 2 and gained 1. First of all is obviously unique boots. We don't have that right now. That would be up here. So that is -1. And then we achieved 1 village here earlier in our little cluster up here north. Achieved this one. I believe he golded it down. It was like 500 pop. Um, so yeah, a bit weird, but I guess we don't have to remove a lot of random stuff now. Have to gold this up, yeah, at some point here. Probably make it a div town. Other than that, we actually lost a hammer village, U001. We'll take a look at that here in a bit. What else can we take a look at really? I guess we take a look at queues. I have one report here and then some reports from our account itself. But yeah, the queue is doing pretty good. Obviously, I had unique trainer earlier, so all the hammers got a bump, and then I've just been doing some great queues here. Yeah, diff and scout queues here going. I can't really be asked to queue paladins, so we're not doing that right now. The hammers here are going, and the PvE town's doing pretty good. Some of these are getting really long, so just started queuing some TKs. Maybe we'll use them as a little hammer later down the server here. And if we take a look at the troops, it is looking like this now. So Geo1 here, which we launched yesterday, already gained, yeah, was this 60k clubs back? I think we had like 5k after the hit. I had some few clubs standing home for fakes. So yeah, this is pretty much already back, and we healed every troop already. So see here, 44k clubs, AKTKs in hospital queue. But yeah, that's half back, I would say. Otherwise, the other hammers are doing good. Almost all of them here hitting 100k. And what else do we have in here? Dev is slowly coming along, 67k. Scouts almost 40k. Total clubs 1.75 million. Would have been closer to 2 mil if we didn't lose a hammer village. 333k TKs, 121k rams, and 15k katas. Parties are also growing. We want to achieve some more villages in this area. There's like these 4 here we can achieve. Probably this guy as well, otherwise we can go further down here. I have been removing like, I think it was 4 villages around here from this U006 town, just clearing up the area here a bit. I have one report here that's not on our account. This HZZ guy, which have kept faking us, did the same yesterday, and see we walled him here at 441. On Save for Dog, he went on fulls again. He walled another hammer here as well, and yeah, he walled this hammer, but for some reason he's still sending fakes from this to some of the other guys. I don't know why. I think he's just trying to bait some scouts since he have unique eyes. But yeah, nice to kill this hammer, and I don't know how much diff they had, but probably a lot. And then we have to take a look at some reports from our account. Well, a little unlucky day here. First of all, we take a look at these reports here. I guess we can just open them all up. There's a lot of them here. You can see this is 340. This is like 1 hour before I went to work, so I dealt with this. First of all, this guy was, I mean, he still is, a few fields away from the village. This is here, so he was 3 fields away. We had only 34k diff in here, which is way too bad. He sent the hammer here. Alright hammer, nothing crazy. With Ketas, no, not Ketas. Yeah, I mean also Ketas here, taking down residents, taking loyalty down to 25%. The hero was out running somewhere for this, so we didn't have hero home to get up the loyalty. And for some reason he made a mistake here, so this was at 0. And then his next 4 chiefs, then the second after, I managed to snipe residents level 1 in here in this 1 second, so I built the residence so it will finish at 0-1. And for some reason the residence is always gonna like make itself before any attacks happens. So if you time residence on the second, it will be made before the chiefs land here. So that's how I pretty luckily managed to save this town. Yeah, I was pretty nervous, not gonna lie. So after this, these 3 attacks, we killed hero. He was somewhere out far here. Got him back in the town, got loyalty up, and fastly got some diff. As you can see here, this is 09, and then 15 minutes after he sent, for some reason, only TTs. I think he was trying to kill some of our off in here. Yeah, we managed to get a few druids in here in 15 minutes. Yeah, probably 20 minutes. He had like 10-minute travel each way. So I killed those, which is pretty decent. This was half his hammer, and then he had what was that 27k swords and some, I think it was Hadons as well, which he sent 15 minutes later, or whatever this is, killing his hero again. And this time we had way more death in here, even though it's just 15 minutes later. But yeah, 100 and yeah, over 30k horses here, which is sick. Killing that pretty easily, and luckily managing to save this town here, which was nice. Yeah, send some chiefs as well, and then remaining of his troops here. If we go to the village, I believe he hit a granary here, this one, and I think also tournament square, which I golded back up again to 18. Otherwise, that's basically it. Now we upped the def in here. We have what's this 220k def. This is just our spears here, and then we stopped raiding from here, and then we zeroed, almost zeroed his capital here, which had the hammer. I should probably just zero it, but I guess we live and live for today. Be a nice guy. And then we zeroed a few other of his villages. See, there was one here, one here. I think there was one more, maybe. Yeah, this, and what was the other one? Yeah, somewhere here. So we zeroed 3 of his town and almost his capital as well. And yeah, now he's cooked. Um, Yeah, I think he gave up here. Let me just check his pop here. I like to write it in a note here so I can see what his pop is. If he doesn't pop until tomorrow, then probably just zero his whole account because he pissed me off here. But yeah, just barely managing to have this hammer survive. And then a few hours later, when I was at work, go to the archive again. We had another guy attack. I think this is the same alliance hitting our U001 village, which is here. As you can see, we don't have it anymore. A bit of mistake here. We didn't have more diff, and we didn't scout this guy, so that was kind of on us. But yeah, the first one here, he had a pretty nice hammer, to be fair. 44k imps and 28k ECs running into the diff we had in here, 118k. He scouted this and just sent right away. He again was only 3 fields away, and this time this guy didn't fuck any timing up. See 41 here. 41 with Triple Chief. At least we had loyalty 125% here, but it didn't matter in the end. And then 2 Chiefs here taking it down. So yeah, we lost that Hammer Village, and that had a bit more than the other one. I think it had 125k clubs and 26k TKs and whatever rams. So pretty shitty situation, but again, kind of on ourselves, which mean I now have placed more def in at least the most vulnerable villages, like this 002 village, which the other guy tried to hit. We now got a lot of def in here. I think it's U3 here. Yeah, this also got 228k def because someone scouted it as well today in the mix of everything. And okay, my hit just died. But yeah, this guy scouted it right after the other guy achieved our village, so we're like, yeah, fuck it, we need more diff here as well. Someone might run at it. So we went from 65k diff to 228k diff. Because this is in a pretty bad spot as well. Kind of similar to the other one, but I don't think these guys here have hammers. I know what the fuck. This guy had a hammer, but he walled it. And then we're gonna get some more diff in this as well, U04. I haven't gotten it yet, but I probably should soon. This one as well might need some diff in here, even though it's close to our cluster, but some of these people could have a hammer. I think for now we have, yeah, what's this, 170k diff or whatever, so it's alright, but I really don't want the horses in here. I want some phalanx or spears or whatever. So yeah, we lost a hammer and almost lost 2 hammers, which, yeah, luckily we didn't. Other than that, we are running an orb again today from this time U08. Kind of similar to yesterday's orb, I think same amount of targets as well. If we go down to the real attack here somewhere, here it is. We are, yeah, sending this hammer 141k clubs, 31.5k TK, 16k rams, really beefy hammer, 4 waves. Actually sending on the same guy, which we zeroed yesterday on his main hammer. Now we are targeting this one here. I guess they will not defend them twice. They wouldn't think we'll hit it twice, but again, they could just put 2 million def and we'll probably be fucked. But um, yeah, I guess I'll leave a little tease for you tomorrow. Um, but yeah, hopefully we'll show this as well. And then yeah, I think we're just gonna run every day with orbs like this. That's pretty nice. We still have what is this, 10 hammers or whatever to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you count this, and then could count these two as well. And this is gonna be back soon too. So still a lot of hammers to kill. So yeah, we've gotta get killing some hammers here pretty soon. Pop. Dungeon number 2, this guy, he plays every 10x server and he does the same shit every round. Yeah, go to the boonies, just go for number 1 pop. You can see he have absolutely no off or def points. You have 8 points total. What he normally does is just make scouts on all the villages, so no one can scout him, and then he's just sitting and doing pop. Doesn't make any off troops or def troops at all. Just, I don't know why he's playing the game. He's, yeah, so boring. It's weird. Otherwise, rating, solid, not great, but pretty good. General stats, I actually think someone took VV today, yeah. This DG Alliance, I'm not really sure who they are or anything, but they have a VV. Drunken Geese, yeah, I don't know. I doubt they have enough def to defend this, but I guess we'll see. No one else have touched VV yet. Let's see if anyone lowered some pop. No, they didn't. But yeah, general stats here, then we call the day. Rest per day 4, so far still number 1. Off here, still 8, 15, 17, 21, 30, Def here still number 1, 2, and here 3 and 2 as well. But yeah, that was it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. It is now day 16 on the server, and time for yet another update again here. So today on the account, actually not much happened, not a lot of incoming attacks or anything, so just a pretty chill day. Only thing new is we got unique trainer village again right now. That's the only new village. I mean, we don't have it active, but we have the village, so if we want to activate it, we can. But I think like our risk income has fallen a bit. Our farm is not the best, as it was just a few days ago, and our crop consumption is just yeah, skyrocketing each day. More off troops, and also we're feeding more and more def in our hammers. We kinda have to until we remove all possible threats that is relatively close by, probably at least within an hour, preferably into our range. Um, but yeah, don't really need to look at the villages. But the queues is looking like this now. The normal queues are looking pretty good. Great, I'm working on those right now. I want to get them up to, if I get them to 10 hours, that would be nice. And then activate Unique Trainer and do normal queues. This O9 hammer, we don't really care. And then the dev towns here, again, don't care too much about them, but if we can keep it going, we'll do that. We got this tech hammer here, whatever you want to call it, around the Turkish techs. They, or this village, have been rating really good, just like all of these players in this area. So that is why we can afford Great Barracks 20 here and just build Great Stable 20 here. So that's only a 1 hour queue, but can easily afford both here, which is nice. This hammer, have been using that a bit, and then the PV towns. We got so many clubs in here now that we don't actually need to queue more. If you take a look at one of these towns here, this one is probably 40k negative. Yeah, I think they're all around that. If we take a look at the troop count here, you can see they got so many troops in here. We don't need more at all. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the rest here. Probably just do some more TKs. But okay, I guess we wait about total troops. I did a little bait yesterday with, I know we were landing 30, 40 minutes after I recorded, and yeah, we hit the same guy as we did the previous op, the Solomon guy, so he lost 2 hammers now. I didn't know who was gonna hit first, but turned out it was gonna be us since we had most rams in this op. So 141k clubs, 31k TKs, and 16k rams. Coming in, taking the wall down, obviously Brewery on. This time they only placed 800k def. The previous night they did 1.2. But yeah, we killed 306k def in here. They had 9, 10 heroes. Alright def, but it didn't have a lot of horses. So A bit questionable here against a lot of Teuton players. But yeah, this hammer did really nice, and we've already healed all of it as well. Then after that, we got Pentagon here in the GG Alliance. His hammer is actually bigger. More clubs, more TKs, but yeah, we have 3k more rams. That's why we hit first. And he came in here and killed yeah, 400 out of the 500k remaining dev. Really nice hammer here, and nice size. Then we got Boops Boops coming in after that. I'm not sure why they didn't send Rams or Katas, but I guess it didn't matter. The wall was already down, of course. Um, so there's 150k clubs, 36k TKs killing remaining dev, and then we had a lot of follow-up hammers like the other day. Um, yeah, showing the village here. We're not completely sure how big the hammer was. It was not in top 10, that's the only thing I really know. But yeah, just the mental game here of him getting railed 2 days in a row is kind of funny. We didn't do any ops today. Probably gonna do again tomorrow. Um, Take a look at the GS01 hammer. This is the one we lost 2 days ago. It is, yeah, the same size as these hammers down here. And yeah, that's just insane. Hospital queues are still, how long are they? Yeah, 81 hours, so that is pretty insane. And yeah, the 08 hammer, which we just used for the op we just showed you, back to 40k clubs, 7k TKs, 3k rams. Again, it's just going so fast with hospitals and doing great as well, which is nice. So those troops are going to be back in no time. Spawn is getting really massive. It's getting a bit hard to feed. We are moving more and more troops from here into diet. We kind of have to, but yeah, it's getting to a really big size here. It could be used as a VRMer probably late game. But there are total troops here, 1.84 million, 367k TK, 125k Rams, and 16k Katas. And we also have some more reports here from, I think it's only from our account here, one of my duels. Category has been hunting off troops today. But first off, we got horses go brr. Actually following home this guy Hate Moglu. Hate Moglu actually attacked him first. I think he dodged his hammer, lost maybe 30k dev, and then he followed him home here with his pretty nice hammer here. Really good trade here. The only sad part is he actually got in 70k phalanx if he didn't have it already. But still, a really nice trade here. Nothing bad to say about it. 1500 rams, not the most. He even had less here. But yeah, really nice trade here. I would be sad to be this guy here. Then we have Lord here, 73k imps, 57k EIs, a beast of a hammer with 5k rams, running into this guy Gunali in DG2 Alliance, getting yeah, just over 100k diff in here. Just a little nice hit. And I think this is Croffield 17 destroyed. Getreidefarm Stufe. Yeah, I don't know what this is saying. But yeah, here we got some reports from our account. First off here with one of the hammers. I think just whatever was home in here from raiding. Hit this guy for TS Mehmet, getting some swords and some hate ones. Then we got here with U003. We scouted this guy and we saw some swords, some TTs, and yeah, also these EIs. For some reason he dodged the swords and TTs, but not the EIs. So it's still an alright hit. Again, send the troops that was not raiding. Again, pretty decent outcome here, nothing crazy, but that is pretty nice. Then here, killing 12k axes and 5k TKs, just a little cheeky one. And here is a really nice hit. This guy is like on the border of grey. I think he have been attacking us earlier, and scouted him, saw his hammer home, and Module just instantly sent this without Rams or Katas to be there as fast as possible. I think travel time was like 10 minutes with large boots. Couldn't wait to get more troops home. Could also send with Rams, but I think it was a pretty good assumption to just send as fast as possible so we could at least be more sure that we'll actually kill this, and turned out to be a really good trade anyway. See, he lost over twice as many troops as we did. We lost 40k clubs, he lost 80k, he lost 17k TKs, we lost 3.5k. So yeah, really good trade here, and one less enemy to actually have to think about. And here, killing some scouts and clubs, kind of whatever. Is there anything else here we have to show? Yeah, apparently there's some sort of a bug here. This limit how many resources you can raid from our player with the same IP. We do not share IP with any of these Turks, guys. I don't know why this is popping up. Weird stuff. I'm just trying to raid this guy. I saw he had 500k res in here. Okay, 340k, and apparently we're on the same IP. Nice game we're going on here. Otherwise, the stats here, PvE, Boops is doing really nice, so we're probably gonna catch up here soon. We are stacking a bit more and more each day at this time, getting a bit burned out, but still doing as much as we can. Rating is still around 10 mil, yeah, probably goes between 8 to 14 mil an hour, kind of depends when PvE hits. PvP, we are on 1 year of the week, at the moment at least, which is doing pretty nice. And I think, what's his face called again? Yukisoy got his second ban here today, so all his troops is gonna be wiped. That's why he's still banned. He don't want to take the punishment and get all his troops wiped, so he's gonna wait 3 days. Then all his troops is gonna be wiped, and then yeah, he's gonna lead. He do the same every server, getting banned once, doesn't learn from it, getting banned twice, and then lose all his troops. He is mentally not stable. Otherwise, we got some stats here. Display 4 so far, still number 1. Off here, number 9, Spawn has been lacking in rest, as I said earlier, so we haven't been running great the whole time, and the whole time with the trainer, so I think it must have been Boops that got above us here. I don't know as who will actually be here. We got 14, 18, 27, 28, 39, kind of down the list here. Def here number 1, and here 4 and 2. Otherwise, yeah, I think we did some camp fields. Yeah, only missing 6 fields here, so 20. But yeah, that was it for today and this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in episode 7.